But here we are then, our walkies and talkies with the noisy doggies. And they're just trying to prove the point. See? Still just trying to prove the point. When you're going to move, careful about the other doggies, careful. Riley, no, Riley, no. Micky, too big. Micky, leave it, too big. Go. Leave it, leave it. Come on you go. Calm it, Lucy. That's better, Micky, better size. There you go, boy. Anyway, here you go. Topic of discussion. There's a few things. First of all, I went out earlier with Stuart. Hopefully, we as a two walking have learned a lot of things now. Well, yeah. We nearly lost Jacob. Well, we were talking and didn't even know he wasn't there. So we found him. Well, someone else found him and brought him to us. So that was brilliant. So we got him back, so that's cool. But as I said to him, if we're going to be talking as Christians, we need to, pray before, and let God to tell us what to talk about. That's fine. We need to learn to do that. And when he said while we're talking that he wants to, oh Jesus, I can hear noise again. Gracie, here. Gracie, here. Gracie, come here. I can hear loads of noise over there somewhere. I don't know what's going on. But no, he was saying sometimes he wants to force through a subject. That's on his mind. He wants to sort of push that subject into the conversation. And sometimes I'm not letting him do that. I said to him, well, look, if God wants you to say something, he's going to make sure you have the opportunity to say it. But if you're trying to force something through and the door's not opening, it's because God is saying, no, he doesn't want you to say it. That's not something either God wants you to say, or maybe my ears aren't open to it yet. Either way, don't try and force things through. If someone doesn't want to hear what you're trying to say, then they won't hear it. It's like the people who try to cause me crap. If I try and talk to them about God, they won't hear it. So there's no point at all in me trying to talk to them about that, because they won't hear it. Covie, Locki, hang it up. Walkies, not fighties, walkies. That's the point, they won't hear it. There's no point trying to say something to someone that they won't hear. Right? That's the reality. So although you may have something to say that would be fantastic for people to hear, when people aren't ready to hear it, there's no point trying to say it. You're just wasting your time. And if you're trying to push that subject forward, it won't work. Come here, Gracie, here. Gracie, come here. Again, trying to jog through doggies, not good. Gracie! These people are stupid. You don't try and run through dogs.
It's under control.
Well, you don't try and run through dogs, that's the point.
Sorry.
Come on.
8 dogs that you're not in control of.
Well, you don't try and run through them. Really stupid thing to do. Thinking idiots. As I said before, when you try and run through dogs, those dogs are thinking you're trying to attack them. Don't run through dogs. He's a moron. Well, it's on video anyway. If the dogs did have a go at me running through them, really, you can't blame dogs for doing that at all. If you're a jogger and there's a pack of dogs, wait by the side until the dogs have gone past, or just walk past. Again, entitled idiots. You think that you're entitled to run through and there should be no consequences to that because it's you? As in, okay, who are you? You think that because it's you? Yeah. This is the hour that people want to come jogging. That's cool, come jogging. But just be aware of the fact that when there's a pack of dogs, generally speaking, not all of them are going to jump up, not all of them are going to bark at you. If you're trying to run through them, a couple of them might do that. Yeah. That's the reality, because if you're running through them, as I said, if you're waving your arms around, they count you as a threat. Yeah, you are behaving in a threatening manner to them. Don't do that. Anyway, so second subject for tonight is this vaccine passport. Because basically, they've already said now. They originally said it's for nightclubs and stuff like that. Now they're saying it's for any sort of large gathering indoors, including churches and stuff like that. Right. Okay. This is going to make it quite fascinating. Well, put it this way. I mean, we know, going back to the 70s, 80s, they've been trying to push through ID cards for a long, long time. And people were banged against them. If we keep on complying to the government, if they keep on asking us to do things that no generation in the past would have said yes to, and we keep on saying yes, we keep on saying it doesn't matter, we'll do that, it doesn't matter, we'll do that. Most of the people that had both vaccines because we were told when we had both vaccines we would open up. Now we're told more restrictions. I mean, we've now got this ping pandemic where, you know, people are being pinged because they were in the vicinity of someone who tested positive for COVID. Yeah, and all of these people are going to go home, so shops are being basically shut down because they can't get any staff. You know, the food chain is basically coming to an end because of all these pings. A record number of people are being pinged and having to self-isolate. Not good. Where's Gracie? Come here. Gracie, get here. Micky here. There's hold on, that bloke said there was 8 dogs here. There isn't. No. 6, I think. 7 maybe. 7. Okay, there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, because of course there's Mollie and Chewie at home, and then there's Jacob and Teri. Come here. Here now. Here now. Gracie here. Gracie here. Gracie here. Come here. I'm not sure if they're all here, or is one of them over there, or is that person's dog? No, I think that's that person's dog. Okay. You can go first, because we're going to go somewhere left and then somewhere. Come here, Micky. Micky, move. Well, as I say, that I mean, at the moment they're basically saying that, you know, you can't get into a nightclub. You won't be able to get into a nightclub without one. You won't be able to get into a church without one. You won't be able to get into a cinema or a theatre, or, you know, where else they're going to say? What's next? Pub? What else is indoors? Maybe a shop. Certainly a busier sort of shop. Certainly if you don't have to wear a face mask, you won't be able to get into, you know, one of the major supermarkets without a vaccine passport. Well, because as soon as people realise that the masks don't really protect you, because they don't, they only protect other people from what you have got inside you, so that you don't cough all over them. So basically, if you have COVID and you cough, the mask will stop that cough from going at 5 metres into the air where people can breathe it in. That's what the mask does. It doesn't stop you from breathing in if someone else coughs in a nearby area. Right? If someone has a coughing fit in the supermarket, takes their mask off because they've got a bit of a coughing fit. Yeah. Which you would do if you had a coughing fit, you take your mask off. Why would you take your mask off? Because you need to breathe air. A very important thing to do to be able to breathe air, especially when you're coughing, when you're struggling to breathe. You would take your mask off, but therefore you're coughing. Now, that saliva from your cough and anything that you're coughing out is going to go 5 metres, not 2 metres. So anyone in the vicinity is going to have that. They're going to carry it around as well, because it goes on them And then they carry it around and they say then touch stuff because they do all the blinking time. Hold it, they were going that way, now they're coming this way. Come here, here now. Where are they going? Oh, jeez. Where are we going? Where are they going? I have no idea where we're going. I don't know. We were going to go somewhere. I think. No, I don't know where we're going. I got out of the way so they could go down that path. Now they're coming down that path again. So, okay. So the path we then got to, they decided they want to go. They can come down to here. I'm not going to stop them. We're going down here anyway. I was just trying to get your bearings. That was all. Yeah. So, yeah. No, it's bad news. Yeah, the governments, remember when Boris Johnson gave his word that there would be no vaccine passports? All the other ministers gave their word there would be no vaccine passports. Then all of a sudden there will be vaccine passports. When they said they wouldn't, they were lying to us. They were lying. So, the question is, what are you, as a people, going to do about it? Oh, come here, Amber. Amber here. Come here. Gracie. Gracie, come. Amber, get here. Gracie, come. Gracie. Come here. Come here, Grace. Here. Riley. Covie, come. Come here. Mad time. Everyone wants to come down. Everyone wants to come. Come here. Now, Covie. Riley. Smiley Riley. Over here. Covie. Is it Covie? They look very similar. From a distance. They've got similar sort of markings, haven't they? Oh, they have. Very, very similar markings. Certainly from a distance, yeah. Really, really similar markings, yeah. Trying to work out. I've actually cut Riley's hair. I don't think I have I? No, I've done Amber's. I've done Lucy's. I've done Gracie's. Gracie's hair is growing back beautifully well. Right. It's going back nicely. So, yeah. I've done Micky's. Micky was as well behaved as Riley would be. You know, not brilliant, but I got it done. That's cool. Right. Got to be aware that we don't have people coming right behind us and people in front of us, because that's when we can have issues. That's when I'm forced to move one way or the other. At the moment, I'm not forced to move. That's cool. Yeah, at the moment we've got a bit of time. There's no one behind us. So we'll take it a bit slow. The people ahead were going quick enough, I think, so that's not too bad. We're going to go around again. Might as well. Something to do. Yep, indeed. Well, this is our walk. This is our last walk of the day. Right. So, yeah, as I say, folks, you know, with regards to the vaccine passport and things like that, we have got to stop complying. We've got to stop doing that, because compliance is the thing. That's what the government is after, compliance. That's why all of the lockdowns and saying, oh, but if we lock down for just now, we'll be open again because we just want to protect the NHS. NHS protected. Oh, but we just want to do this. Well, we did that. Oh, but we just want to do this. Oh, we did that. We just want to do this. And we did that as well. And there's basically zero, COVID now. Basically, every single person up to the age of basically 1 day old will have to have the vaccine. Even when having the vaccine is going to be greater risk to them. Having the vaccine is more likely to kill them than COVID would. Oh, but there could be a spreader. Yeah, to people that have had the vaccine and therefore at a far lower risk of having extreme, issues with COVID. So therefore, even the vaccine works. What's the point of having everyone vaccinated if the vaccine doesn't work? Leave it! Leave it! Locks! No. Stop eating wood. Pack it up, nutter. What are you eating that for? You're going to poo that out, you dozy dog. You think your body's going to use that in any way? Stop eating wood. Pack it up. Stop, Locki. Will you stop eating wood? Wood's not going to help you to grow. There's nothing in that that's going to be beneficial to you. Bit of roughage, but I'll get you some blinking vegetables or something. Locki, stop eating wood. Hang up. Tomorrow you won't be coming out if you keep doing this. Just told. Get on with it. Come on. As I say, compliance is basically, this is what you get. That's what I've been saying for years. You know, we've got a public who have been taught to repeat rather than question. Now, when you've got a public taught to repeat rather than question, what you end up is compliance. You end up with a highly compliant, robotic society. That when the government says something, the people just repeat it, they don't question it. Yeah. They just go around, COVID bad, COVID dangerous, wear a mask, 2 metre rule, wash hands, need vaccine passport, keep people safe, everyone vaccinated, risk too high if not. Like robots, basically. That's what we're going to get. We're gonna get people that are highly robotic. It's bad news. Yeah. Of course it is. It's bad news. It's not good in any way, shape or form. Hi, Pumpalot. How you doing? Pumpalumpa. The Mickey's over there somewhere. Now that path there leads to somewhere, but it leads to basically the Ferry Village area. We could just go here actually. Go back up that way. Rather than go round to where the car is and then go back through. Just go here instead. Come, this way. Oh, you're there, Micky. I was waiting for you to come through. You're already there. Okay, come here. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? I know the silver gun, aren't we? Not to them. Come here, Amber. Not that way. Not that way, Bubs. There's a pathway here. I want to see where this leads to. I don't think that leads to anywhere, but there's other pathways that must lead over to there, which is a bit further over. So let's see if we can find them, shall we? See if we can find the pathway taking us to the left. Amber, leave it. Leave it. What's she eating? Poo again, or trying to? Yeah. Amber, stop trying to eat poo, you donut. Dozy dog. I imagine we come across those people with that white fluffy dog. Again, this is going to be the third path that they're trying to go down that we're on. Not intentional on my part. Not in any way, shape or form. We're going to go into here because there may be a path coming off of here. Because this seems to be a very central area, doesn't it? Oh, it's quite likely that by the well, we had this last night. By the area where they got the water plant. Loads of kids playing around there, climbing on top of it and stuff like that. Again, do the parents know where the kids are? Because if one of those kids fell off that, they would have a serious injury. And the parents say, oh, we never let him out of our sight. But excuse me, where's your kid now? Oh, we don't know. Where is he? No, of course you let your kid out of your sight, you moron. Yeah. It's always been the case with a lot of parents. They'd rather their children were just away, hoping that they're safe, but not really caring enough to make sure they are. But then, as soon as something went wrong, oh, we love little Jimmy, we did. Never let him out of our sight. Always did our best for him. Always taught him to take care of himself. And I know you didn't, really, did you? Come here, here now, here now. Come here. I can hear people screaming their heads off over there. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Right, Gracie. 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 Grace. Get here. Gracie. Micky. 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 Come. Micky, move. Micky, come. We should go down that way because that's where Micky went. But I can hear people. Come here, this way. Locki. Right. Get here, Micky. Nata, what are you doing? Locki here. Hear them. Why are they making so much noise? Why on earth do people always seem to need to make so much noise? I can understand dogs making noise, but people? Really? Come here, Mix. We'll go down here. I don't know what's down here. I have to be careful there because they're trying to run around there. They would have bashed into me and not me flying. Hi, Woosk. Hi, Woosky. How you doing, this goo? Listen to you. No, in the end, the reality is that, I mean, even with society being the way it is now, this compliant society, that's down to parents. Down to crap parenting again. It really is. When it comes down to it, it's down to parents who have not taught their children to think, to reason, to consider. You know, they think it's all down to the school to do that. It isn't. Yeah? Amber! Come, babes. It's not all down to the school to educate your children, to teach your children to make better decisions, to make wise decisions. It's down to you as a parent to do that. You know, can't keep pretending that's down to the school to do that and expect the school to be the one to raise your children. And that's what parents have done for a long time now. You know, and that's why a lot of schools have after-school events because parents want to work. They don't really want to be at home looking after their kids. That's the reality. They say, I bet we're going to work. We're going to raise all the money. For what? Oh, so we can have 2 holidays. Do you need 2 holidays? Do you think that's what the children really need, is 2 holidays? What about them needing their parents to actually bother with them? Their parents to actually spend time with them? Do they need their parents to spend tons of money on them at Christmas? No. What they need is their parents to actually spend time with them now. Yeah, through their childhood. That's what they need. Now, I'm not an expert in this. There are people that are experts. But that's generally speaking what the people who are experts are talking about. That's what they say. Yeah, we have a society of people that think it's down to the government, down to the school, down to, whoever else, anyone else, to look after their kids. And to teach their kids and train their kids. And that's why we have kids that really haven't got a clue. Young adults who just don't know a thing. They're just clueless with regards to acting as an adult and behaving as an adult. Understanding in any way, shape or form responsibility and how to problem solve and deal with conflicts and stuff like that. They ain't got a clue. They're clueless. They're clueless. As soon as there's a conflict, half of them want to claim their safe space, and want to claim you violated their safe space. Or the other half try and get people on social media and others to help them to destroy you in some way because you've upset them. It's just immaturity. It's parents that have done an absolute awful job in teaching their children how to deal with these situations for the better of them. So that they can learn, so that they can do better in life. So that they can do a better job with their own lives, Because that's the thing, that's what you need to do. As parents, you need to teach your children to be successful human beings. That's the job of parents, is to teach your children to do that. To teach your children to learn from their mistakes. First thing there is to teach them that they do make mistakes. Teach them that's normal though. Teach them that as parents you make mistakes. Yeah? Even make mistakes as parents. Yeah, wow. But stop trying to be the best friend of your kid. Or anywhere near that, because that certainly is not a job of a parent. That's the job of a best friend. Best friend is typically the same age as the kid. You know, someone who's been through the school system with them. Not the blinking parent who wants to stay young. Well, as I said, I mean, you've got that lady, the Australian chap. He did the video of the woman and the daughter who were doing OnlyFans, appearing nude together. The mother had encouraged the daughter to do that. The mother saw herself as equally attractive to her daughter, which, excuse me, no. No, you never will be. You were, but you're not now. You've aged. That's what happens. You've had a kid. So unless you work bloody hard to get rid of all those, the droopy boobs and the flabby stomach from having a baby, from eating more when you're pregnant, all that sort of stuff, unless you worked very, very hard to get rid of that and keep it off, unless you've understood the fact that as you get older, you tend to do less, so you need to eat less. So unless you've done all that, you are not likely to look as good as your child would. When your child gets to about 18, 19, but certainly the whole idea of trying to pose naked with your child as a way of making money, with OnlyFans, having men jerking off over you and your daughter together. Jesus Christ. But to be honest, can we really be surprised that that's happening when we have parents who are trying to be best friends of their kids? Can we be surprised? Parents, women are trying to be like their daughter's sister. Jesus. It's terrible. It's a ridiculous situation. And again, society, people in society have kept quiet. They should have basically stopped that in its tracks. One thing that was good about the 50s and 60s, society was kept, to a point where things were respectful, where things were decent, at least decent. I mean, things weren't perfect in any way, shape or form in the 50s, but because there was a churchy understanding, because churchy was very much on hell, damnation, sin and repentance, all that sort of stuff. Things were society was very, very careful not to offend God. And you were very careful in society not to offend the church by your behaviour or your children's behaviour. But therefore you made an effort to try and make sure that your children were brought up to understand these sort of things. Well, again, none of that was perfect. I'm not trying to pretend any of that is perfect. But compare it to what's happening now, you have to say it wasn't that bad then, was it really? Some of what they were doing then was good. Some of what they were doing then. Not all of it, but some of it. That's the reality. Well, some of what's being done now is good. Not all of what's being done now is bad. Of course. The problem is it's the bad stuff that's highlighted. Isn't it, really? Hi. Gracie, where you going? That's it, bub. We've been that way already. Yeah, wait, Covie. Be a good girl. Love Covie. You alright, bubs? Coviekins, you okay, brother? You okay, Covie? Hey, there's Cove. You got a sticky. There you go. Gracie ran over for the sticky, but she didn't really want the sticky. Could have taken it, but she made no effort to take it. She just ran over to see what on earth was going on. Did you lose it? Did you give it to your mum? Did your mummy get it? Yeah? Okay, mate. There's nothing bad about giving a sticky to your mum. Yeah? She did raise you, she did feed you. All that, didn't she? Well, she fed you. Didn't really raise you, that was my job. And I fed you as well. Once you got past... Oi! Get here! Get here! Covie Locki. You just play fighting right near my legs and you knock me. Stop knocking me. You knock my legs, I'll knock yours. Pack it up. Pack it up. Play fighting, nutters. Stop it now. No, as I was just talking about Lucy there, they started play fighting right behind me and then basically whacked straight into one of my legs. Enough. Enough. Stop it now. Stop it now. Got to get to grips with this play fighting stuff. So that's the reason why they don't go out at night, because of the collars getting broken, but also because I don't want the little ones, you know, Jacob and Teri, to learn from their behaviour, the bad behaviour. So it's like, right, okay. Generally speaking, they go out separately to the little ones. Yeah. Amber, what are you sniffing there, Bubs? What's there? Oh, I can see a stick, but what else is there? Because you're sniffing it like mad. Why? Grace, how you doing, Bubs? Love. Good girl. Good girl, Grace. This is your walkies for tonight, isn't it, eh? So later on, I take out Mollie, Chewie, Teri, and Jacob. Even though, again, not thinking it, I might go somewhere else tonight. I don't fancy going there again tonight. But for the whole weekend, I don't think I'm going to go there. I'm going to go somewhere else. Would you stop eating wood? Pack it up, Nutter. You don't need to eat wood. You get food later. I had food earlier. I went to Tesco's and I got, I don't know if you know them, these push-up ice lollies. Right, enough. There was 6 in a box. I got 2 boxes. Of course, there's 11, so they each had one, including the puppies. Aye. So they each had one of those, which was good. Aye. Brilliant. They enjoyed it. They certainly enjoyed it. One second, where's this bloke going? Come here now. Here, Bubs. No, he's already seen the pack. What's he going to do? Come here. He's going that way, good. Okay. Come here. Right there. Out of the way. Ah, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Move out of the way now, Micky. No. Micky, no. Get out of the way. Micky, move. Get out of the way, Micky. Get out of the way. Move. Get out of the way. Move. Move out of the way. Let's try that on the path. Leave it now. Leave it. There's poo on the path, so I thought I'd move that off the path. Leave it. Leave it now. Come on, we're going home. Micky, here. Here, Mix. Now, if I see poo on the path, I always move it off because it's not right for someone to stand in it. Yeah, if it's to the side there, generally speaking, people don't walk on the side bit. Not necessarily moving out the way of a bicycle or something like that. There's plenty of road here that a bike can get past, even a group of bicycles, without someone standing right in the woods area. But generally speaking, I don't think people go in that area, so moving it over to there isn't too bad. It's better than leaving it in the middle. You know, so, come here. You go in there, you're going to get tickies, you idiot. Hang up. Especially this time of night, when you're more likely to get it. And dusky sort of time. You know, so, not good. Well, I think that's true. I'm not sure that is true. So. But Gracie's got a little tiny ticky on the front of her face. Well, it's in between her eyes, basically, bridge of her nose. So I just leave it there for now. Aye, not doing any harm right now. Try taking it off. I could use the, I've got a brush that can get it off. But if it's not causing her any bother, just leave it there for now. Yep, cool. That'll do for me, yes indeed. Alright, Grace, how you doing, bub? There is another place we can go to tonight, which will hopefully be less messy. Although actually, if I park in a different spot, we can avoid a lot of the messy area. It's just, you know, with Teri again is like Amber. Head in all the rubbish, trying to eat whatever she can eat. She's got lovely food, she's had good food. She had one of those pop-up things, pop-up ice lollies. She had one of those. She had a tropical version. I think Jacob had the black currant version. But they liked. Oh, they liked. Because Teri's one had been left out for a bit longer, it was quite a bit more mushy. That was good for her, because I broke it up for her so she could eat it easy, a bit quicker. But she enjoyed that, that was nice. Yeah, I do stuff like that for them. I get stuff. Normally on birthdays we have cake. Didn't get any for my Christian birthday, but I've got some cake that they can have when we get back. There's Mr. Kipling things where you get 6 cakes in a thingy. We're just going to have a cake each, that'll do. Yeah. And the pups have one when we go. Amber! Covie! Covie! Go on, Locks, you can get in there. Locki, move. Jump up. Right, stay there. Whiskey, in fast. Whiskey, in. Move over. Micky. Micky. Come on, boy. In you go. There you go, Babs. Love you. There's Micky. Move. He's in. Christy, Christy, Christy. Well, keep watching with regard to this issue of the COVID vaccine. Well, not the vaccine passport. Keep watching that situation and the COVID vaccine situation. You know, what they're going to do, because I think Italy, I think it is, have basically said it's okay to use a vaccine on 12-year-olds, you know, children as young as 12, which is like, excuse me? How the bloody hell is that the case? Because, you know, with the AstraZeneca, they basically said that isn't a good idea to use on people under the age of 30 because, you know, more risk of harm from the vaccine than there is from the COVID itself. Now, I don't care which vaccine it is, giving it to people under the age of 18 who don't have serious issues seems to be rather insane, really. That seems to be incredibly blinking stupid, incredibly blinking risky. Well, I think it's a case where, yeah, the first time that probably 10 kids die, and it's linked with having the vaccine, then all the talk of kids having the vaccine will end. But 10 kids are going to have to die first, and die in one country, probably in one region, not just in one country. If you have 10 kids dying in the world from the vaccine, they won't do anything about it. No. But if you have 10 kids dying in the first day, they do it. Then, yeah, they will start thinking very, very seriously about whether they should be vaccinating young children. I mean, it's insane. But again, part of it is the fear that they spread. Oh, but these children could be carriers of COVID. Yeah, they could be. Yeah. And so what? Everyone else is vaccinated, right? Certainly everyone who is vulnerable is vaccinated. Put it this way, if I would have known at the time that having the vaccine would make no difference at all as to the country open up, and then I would have to then prove that I've had both vaccines and carry around some proof to be able to enter places, would I have had both vaccines? No. No. Not in any way, shape or form. I would have gone, no, sorry. You know, you told us that when we have this, that'll be it, we can open up. Understandably, if you're saying, as they were at the time, they're going to roll it out to people, you know, around 40, yeah, but they won't go below that. Then that's basically what they were saying when I had mine. Then okay, that's fine. That's understandable because the risk is greater to people over 40 from COVID than it is from COVID than it is from the vaccine. So, yeah, that's cool. Do that. If it saves some people, great. Yeah. And if me having the vaccine means that someone else who had the vaccine that will then save a life, that's cool. I do that. I don't mind doing that. That's cool. But if you're then saying that we're going to keep on vaccinating people and we can't fully open up and that we're going to have these other conditions on people because of the fact that we haven't vaccinated every single human alive, then no, sorry. And if you're going to say that, even the most vulnerable people, not 100% of them have been vaccinated, well, that's called tough for the ones who haven't, really, isn't it, really? If they choose not to be vaccinated, that's up to them. That's the reality. It's up to them. People get to choose how they live their life. And people should get to choose how they die. How they live and how they die. At the moment, people aren't even choosing to live. They're choosing to exist. And existence is nothing. Existence isn't good enough. It really isn't. It is frustrating. I think that's part of the thing that's frustrating for me, is that we're being forced into a situation of merely existing rather than living. And that's not good. Yeah, I can't say I'm happy with that situation in any way, shape or form. Because I'm not. That's not good at all. Yeah, we're in a situation which is incredibly bad. Living is something of the past. It's not something we've got in the future necessarily. 1 second. Where are you barking at? Wait. What? Shut up. No one there. Shush. Right. Anyway, they seem to be wanting to go home and get a dinky, so I will leave you to it. I'll take the others out later and I'll do a video then. I'll see if there's anything worth saying then. So there you go. You take care. God bless. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.